Why should
Let's
there be
talk
a
about it.
state? I don't care if there's a state. I don't care if it's a person. I don't care if it's your mother. I don't think that there's anybody that should ever get involved with the the woman's body's choice. Now, if you want to do something to, and this is going to sound way more extreme, but if you want to do something that's going to prohibit this,
I know exactly where he going.
then don't allow sex, right? Don't allow premarital sex. Make that against the law, right? If you make that against the law, I guarantee you those repercussions will slow down the need for any type of, abortion or decision to have an abortion or not. So my thing is, don't get involved in what somebody does with their body, because not for nothing, they have a bunch of kids right now deciding their gender, right? You have a kid that can decide their gender, but you can't have a woman that can decide what she wants to do with the child. Does not make sense to me, right? So when it comes down to it, if you're going to get out the way all the way. If you're going to get in the way all the way. Pick a side.
Well, but so that's the problem. Like, you have competing interests. So if you are pro-life and you want to have every child to be born, so on and so forth, you have to have enough money and resources publicly and privately to make sure that those kids live and thrive. And the thing is that you can't have legislation that is in contravention of that. And that's the problem. So it's like, okay, you want these people to have kids, but like, now what? Are you going to give more WIC money? Are you going to give mothers more time off of work?
Yeah.
Paid? Fathers also? There's just so much that goes along with it. You can't just say, you got to have that baby.
Kids.
Yeah, let there be kids. Exactly. And so, and one thing that I really have not seen people talk about, because so many men are they hate child support. It's really going to be a problem now, because she might have went and aborted the fetus. But now it's not your decision. It's not her decision. It's a decision of the federal government.
That's just nuts.
Or the state government. And they're saying, no, you got to keep this baby. And so now y'all already made a decision. Y'all not going to be together. So now you want child support.
Well, I mean, the thing is, and I'll be honest with you, and my thing is, when it comes to abortion, and I'm not a woman, let's just make sure we know this. And it's going to sound crazy, but if you decide to have an abortion at 6 months, I think you should be able to do it. I am pro-abortion at whatever cost that you deem fit. And the reason is, we are having so many kids being born in unfavorable situations, in poverty, in situations where they're growing up without both parents, which is probably a good variable and why there's so many adults today that need therapy, because you're bringing in a child in a situation where they're not going to be able to have the proper foundation. And if you notice that at 6 months, at 5 months, at 4 months, at 3 months, at 4 weeks, you should have never had sex. I agree. But if we're going to allow the abortion, allow it all the way. And I don't think that you should get in the way of it. If anything, make sex the actual repercussion.
But 6 months,
but people
I'm cool with that.
Monitor that though.
But that's why he's saying, like, it's so crazy.
No, I get if you can't go that way, go this way. But it's just like that.
There's got to be a way we could tell if you was fucking in the last week or two, or like in the month. There's got to be a way. But yeah, I mean, I just think that you shouldn't get away with it. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like stop the sex. That's the nucleus. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Back in the day when they said you couldn't drink alcohol, we found a way to drink, right? Not we, but people. And they said that you can't smoke weed. They found a way to smoke. You're gonna tell women that they can't get they can't get an abortion. You think that's gonna stop anything?
Exactly.
It's not gonna stop anything.
That's one of the biggest arguments.
You can't stop it. I don't care who you are, what government official you are. You can't stop what people are gonna decide to do with their body. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. And there's gonna be people who are gonna be able to do it and help assist in it. There's gonna be professionals who are going to, on under the table help out these women, and and then what's gonna happen? It's gonna last for 4 years, 8 years, however long, and then it's going to get reversed, it's a waste of time. We're fighting a battle and we're adding something where we should be looking at so many more important factors in this election other than a woman's body and her decision to do with a baby that,
So, with that said, it's being coupled with so many other things because you can't say, "Oh, I'm pro-life," and also say, "Oh, but I want to vote for the Democratic Party."
they're saying like you have to pick a side.
Well, but like it's literally down. It's black and white. It's down the line. You can't say, "Oh, well, I feel like women should have abortions. I feel like a husband and a wife, man and woman, they should be able to have an abortion because that's their family planning method," and then say you want to vote for Donald Trump. That's the problem. They're literally being coupled, and it's forcing people to like pick a side.
Well, I would say this, and I don't know if there's a way.
There's not.
I know you like to have a solution for this, but no, this is a little bit different. But it's the same topic. I don't have a solution for it, but I do feel as if there was going to be an abortion, there has to be 2 signatures or something. Both people should have, both active participants.
But what if the other one isn't around?
What if she doesn't know who the other person is?
What if she don't know? There's a lot of factors.
Yeah, because if there was like, God forbid, like a rape, you know what I'm saying? I do think that there are special situations that do get treated differently. But when it comes down to like, let's say if me and
Keisha,
Josephine, never Keisha, me and Josephine are actively having sex.
Never Keisha, but Josephine.
Yeah, I would do.
That's my great auntie name.
I would do. I'll do an old Josephine before I do any Keishas, right? But let's say me and Josephine are having.
Dean was walking around with that house coat on,
we call her Fifi.
drawers on.
We call her Fifi, and it had the fur trim right here, and on the cuffs. So if me and her were having sex, let's say we were actively having sex, and she gets pregnant. And let's say I wanted to keep the baby and she didn't. I do feel like when we're doing this, like there has to be 2 signatures that would have to, allow the abortion.
But Rico, you earlier said that, no one besides a woman should be in women's business about what they should do with their body. But you saying that there should be 2 signatures contradicts that. Because
I'm not.
Because now you're stopping her from doing something with her body that she wants to do because of something that you want.
Well, I was speaking, when I said no one, I was speaking in regards to
anyone but you.
No.
Just kidding.
Anyone. The government. I don't think the government should step in between. But if there's 2 people the thing is, if there's 2 people who's creating this baby, that baby is rightfully both of theirs equally. Whether somebody's pushing it out or not, because there's going to be somebody who is responsible mentally, emotionally, and potentially financially of that child once it is conceived.
That is true, but only one of you is growing.
Somebody got to get it here.
Yeah, but my thing is, if you're going to decide the same way, if I'm a man and I'm going to decide to have sex without a condom and she gets pregnant and I say I don't want it, I'm still responsible. The same exact responsibility.
Right, but you could have not skied it.
No. I could not even control some of the skeet, right? So the same way, the same responsibility a man has is the same responsibility I feel like a woman should have in regards to a baby being born. So if you're going to want to have sex and you're going to allow a man to come inside you, or you're not even going to, even if you're unsure. We all have 2 feet, and there's a bunch of CVS's that Aaron like. I like Walgreens.
Walgreens is disgusting.
That sell. Thank you, Marie. That sell.
Maybe a Dwayne Reed, but Walgreens, like regular Walgreens.
I don't know what Walgreens you've been to. I've never been to a nasty Walgreens. I've never.
Walgreens is very hodgepodgey.
No, I'm gonna bring you to some CVS's. You be like, I shouldn't be in this area.
I love CVS,
but I just think that we should be like equally responsible for that. But that's a situation that's not.
It's not on the table.
Yeah, it's not on the table right now. That's a different thing I'm trying to lobby.
Something else. You said if you allowed a man to come in you did it. You did it.
You allowed him to have sex with you.
No.
Without a condom, because there are female condoms. So you were just as irresponsible as he was. He has condoms. You have
I'm not
condoms.
even saying none of that is not true, but instead of your words being that you were responsible for coming in her, knowing that you shouldn't have done that.
She don't control the ski.
She controls the glove that's
It's
inside her
fault for
vagina.
allowing
Wait,
you
wait,
to
what?
do that.
She controls the glove she can put inside her vagina. So if she puts in that glove, we call a glove as a condom.
Yeah, but even if she has a female condom, she still doesn't control the ski. That's like me saying, "Oh, I got shot, but
No,
I should have controlled that bullet."
She controls the skeet going inside her technically because the skeet is actually inside of a rubber glove. It's never actually inside of her body, unless it broke, which that's unfortunate for either way. But my thing is, you got to have the same responsibility. Like,
I mean, I don't think it's the same, but
it's not the same because it's a double standard, but it is the same in a sense of there's a way to buy female condoms. There's a way to buy male condoms. You should be protecting yourself, and he should be protecting himself. And if he's being careless, and if you're being careless, then you are both being equally careless, and you are both should be held to the same decision.
Hold on. Have you ever checked? You got your female condom. Have you ever did that? Because
I'm not even a condom guy, to be honest with you. So it's not.
Condoms, it's not.
We talk about. I'm not the person to be talking about condoms. Let's say if there's a husband and a wife, and a guy gets a vasectomy, his body, his choice. Mm-hmm. Is it a problem with his wife, or should there be a problem?
I also feel like, as husband and wife, that should be a conversation. No matter if you want to do that with your body, fine. But that should be a conversation with your wife. But it might be a problem if the wife wants more kids.
What is the actual problem? I want to understand the severity of the problem.
Doing it without having a discussion.
No, I get it. But like, is the problem like means for divorce? Is the problem like, okay, it's a conversation or maybe even an argument, and then we find a solution and we work through it? Like what is that problem?
I think that depends on the person. I don't think that I would be looking at divorce for that reason. But I would like to know, and not saying anything prior to, and also keeping it a secret why?
Yeah, I think I'd be one like, why? Yeah, well, I would be just question like, why wouldn't you say nothing?
Well, I tell you what, right? There is a video I watched.
Are you fucking other people and you're scared?
No, maybe. So look, I'm gonna show. Look, I watched this video, right? And nowadays we don't know if these are real or not. But there was two couples that were arguing, and she was like so excited because she was telling him that she was pregnant, and he was like, "By who?" She's like, "By you." What the fuck you mean by you? He's like, "I had a vasectomy last year. Who the fuck is you pregnant by?"
But vasectomies aren't 100%.
Yeah, well. Oh, hey, listen.
Clearly, he didn't know that.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually his. So what happens if it wasn't? We just had a situation. Finesse 2 times just found out that child isn't his, and he was the one promoting it, and he was so happy that it was his daughter. I believe it was a daughter.
Oh, I don't
and
know.
he just found out that child is not his, and he was broke.
How was the child?
I'm not too sure. I only saw baby pictures.
Oh, it's the baby. Okay.
So no, I only saw baby pictures. It could have been. She could have been 2, 1, 15 months. I would assume it's relatively recent within the last year. And he was like, and even it was crazy because the Shade Room posted it.
I actually like Finesse 2 times. I like his, he a Memphis rapper.
So like, and the crazy thing is he was
absolutely.
Like, he was saying that it was bad. It looked worse because they had the picture, and he was like, yeah, I was trying to keep it a secret. Or she was saying he was trying to keep it a secret, but he was too excited because he had posted it on his stories, like, oh, I'm a dad, blah, 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 blah. And come to find out that baby ain't even his.
That's sad.
Sorry to that, man.
And I think it happens so much more than we actually speak about, which is
because no man wants to speak about it.
Well, no, it's because no man really knows. Because even if I said, hey, we've been married for 20 years, I want to test my child with you. I want to do a DNA test.
I think it's fair.
Would you feel disrespected?
Yeah.
I would feel hurt. I would.
I'd be like, go on, test this little nigga. Yeah.
I would
like, because maybe it ain't, and I'm gonna go to the nigga it belong to.
Oh, that sounds crazy. You had me and then you lost me.
I'm gonna let you do it, but I'm gonna be really pissed off.
I would.
Why would you be pissed?
I wouldn't be pissed at all.
I would be pissed.
If a guy,
Too much stuff be happening,
If
so
a
I
guy
can
can carry a baby, look, and this is impossible. But if a guy, well, I don't know.
No, y'all be
nowadays.
doing too much fucked up
If
stuff.
a guy can carry a baby, he's like, yeah, man, that's yours.
That's different. Hold on, because you know that's different. Because
Why is
you
it
know
different?
men be all over the
Thank you.
streets.
No.
and stuff.
Let's say I don't know how he would fucking get pregnant. I have zero clue.
Do the booty.
That sounds crazy. No Diddy. So let's just say, but like, women cheat better than men, allegedly.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm going back to your original example. Are we married and you're coming to test our children?
We'll do both.
Because
Give me both answers.
Because in that case, if my husband came and said I'm pregnant, Amanda, it's yours. Duh. Why would you even be saying that? Of course it's mine.
You really think so? That's nuts. You know how you haven't.
She's saying they're married.
Yeah, so that don't mean shit. There was a.
Well, hold on. It doesn't mean anything, but I don't think a husband will come to a wife and say, yeah, it's yours.
Why not? It's
Because
easy.
why would you have to say that part? Because you even saying that part.
Well, oh no, saying it's yours. No,
exactly.
no.
But you even
Well,
saying that would make me want to question. You sure?
Okay, so
Because
if your
why do you
husband
have to
came to
say
you and
that?
said, "Hey, babe, guess what? I'm pregnant." You're just like, "Oh wow, it's really mine."
Test that little nigga.
Test that little
Right
thing.
now.
Yeah, because I don't trust nada now, nada.
Test him.
Okay.
All right, what
but
if
do
it's
you-
not
hold
your
on.
husband? What if it's just your boyfriend you've been dating for 2 years?
Test him twice.
Well, you see,
times.
I'm
'Cause it mi-
going
right.
to give
different companies.
the person the opportunity to tell me if they've been sleeping with anyone
No, you guys
else
were in a committed
before
relationship.
I start asking to test little niggas. Like,
So wait. I'm not gonna lie, right? My daughter came out and I was like, I don't know, this shit really look like me.
I'm gonna need you to stop saying this publicly.
But like, but
No, leave it in
No,
there.
you
No,
can leave
because
it.
I hate when he says.
First
like,
of all, I
stop,
say
shut up.
I say, well, yes,
He
but like
knows.
I said, I'm like I gotta let my daughter thaw out a little bit because they all look crazy.
They
in
look
the-
like aliens.
Yeah, they all look crazy. I'm not a baby guy. I think all babies are ugly. My baby, your baby, they're both ugly, right? And that's my opinion. But you know, once she started throwing out, I was like, oh shit, this got to be mine. But then I thought about it because I was like, I wonder if my girl got a type. Let me go through all her exes because if we all look alike, this should be easily.
Why not just ask? Like, let me test the baby.
You know, the thing is,
Genes don't lie though.
what are you
So
talking about?
Right,
she
exactly. Test
hold
the
on.
baby.
No. I'm saying like that baby got your nose. You gonna be looking for her other niggas to have the same nose as you because it might be
You
his.
know, my nose and her nose can make a nose that look like somebody's nose. I don't know what kind of nose and who knows at that point. You just blending genes together.
That baby got your
Yo,
whole
I'm not gonna
nose
lie.
and mouth area.
I'm not gonna lie. I have a family member, and I have a family member.
You don't need to know.
Who has
You
a
know
daughter.
who it is.
Who has a daughter, right?
He told us.
And it was like
Cousin.
she was like 8 or 9 years old. Mind you, to this day, still looks like his twin, and it wasn't his. I swear to God on everything I love.
It's the brothers.
It's not his. And that's another thing.
It's the brothers.
So
Oh, y'all shocked?
they're not thinking. You know, they're not thinking. They're not thinking.
I mean, like, man, me and my grandma used to sit up and like, I know a lot of like family like secrets and drama. And so like, if you say something like that in my mind, I'm like, oh, duh, it's the brothers.
Or the uncle.
Yeah, like it's definitely somebody.
In the
Yeah.
family.
Did he go away for a while or something? No, I'm just saying.
Yep,
sometimes
he went away.
No. Well, the baby was already born, right? I think let's say like 2 or 3. And he was gone for like 3 years. But that's what I'm saying. You know, listen.
You know why I asked that? Some girl on the radio. I was listening to Power 105 the other day, and some girl on the radio, she said that she messed with her baby daddy's brother when he was away.
that's
Like,
why.
he went to jail for a couple of years.
I mean,
and I could never be a
it's
twin.
kind of like the same,
It's the same.
right? Like,
Definitely the same.
you,
Definitely
right?
the same.
Ain't no point in making a big deal out of nothing at that point.
Especially imagine if twins run in your family.
Yeah, calm down.
Niggas could look alike real easily.
I'm not gonna lie. Like in my on my mom's side of the family, my mom it's like her and like a good majority of her first cousins all look like siblings. The genes are just so strong. Like I remember when I got married, I had some friends. I'm like, oh yeah, we met your aunties. I was like, I ain't got no aunties. My mama has 0 sisters, and my daddy has 1 sister, and she wasn't in my wedding. So I have no aunties. Like, you know, blood, obviously.
Your cousins.
And I was like, those are my mom's first cousins. They literally all look alike. There was one thing that I think that no one really addresses, you know, when it comes to talking about Roe v. Wade and women's bodily choices and rights or whatever.
Oh, I've been peeped that. Should I have said something?
No, it's on my dash. I took it out.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I've been thinking like, you don't got your nose ringing.
You should have
just
said
like
something.
a hole in your
Sorry.
nose.
I really think that
I've been thought that.
if that's gonna be an issue, they really do need to think about the consequences and how laws in the states are changed with respect to blood testing children when they're born. Because I don't think it's fair. You bring a child into this world, assuming that it's this man's child, and like now he didn't have a chance to say, "Oh, I don't want the kid." She didn't either. It's brought in. It's like, so now what? Who's responsible for it? We know the mother is because she birthed it, but it's like, what man is responsible now? You know.